So I'm out here at a job today in Picnic Point for an NBN customer. They're with Optus as their ISP. Now, this customer's been having some continuous dropout issues. How long has this been going on for?
Over a year.
It's been about a year. He's had a tech come out at one stage and he said they replaced something in the pit out the front. How long ago was that when he came out?
Probably 6 months ago, 5 months ago.
About 6 months ago. And then once he did it, he said it worked fine for a little while, but then it just went back to dropping out again and the speed's going really slow.
That started about 2 weeks ago.
It started about 2 weeks ago, this new one.
Yeah.
So about 2 weeks ago, yep, he's been getting these constant dropouts, and then he says it'll come back on maybe for an hour or so. The speeds will everything go good, his phones will come back on, and then it just drops out again. So he's called us out today because he spoke to Optus, and Optus has given him a letter here basically stating that there is a bridge tap issue. So you can see here, bridge tap issue on the line, right? So I've come out to try and check and see what's going on. But now this customer here, he's actually an ex-telco guy, and he knows what he's talking about. And as you can see here, that's a direct lead-in cable, right? Now, the customer said that cable just goes directly underneath the house and then goes straight into a conduit, which then goes straight out to the street, into the DPU in the street. Now, I've replaced the socket, so this is his socket, but I did just put my new socket on, right? So I replaced that, and then he's got his lead going from that socket over to his FTTC connection device, and I also used another lead to take that out of the equation. Now, it's still not syncing on his, so I went and got my one. So this is my test one I use in the car. And this has been probably about 10 minutes now, and we've still got no joy on that. So that's still trying to connect. So it's pretty obvious to me that this is some sort of a network issue, because the leading cable here also is still connected to the blue-white pair. Usually when you come into a job and you see it connected to the red-black pair, it means that they've obviously had a problem at some stage, and Telstra or someone from NBN has swapped it over to the second pair. But this is still on pair number one. So it could potentially be a problem with the leading cable. They've got a spare cable there, the second pair, so they could obviously swap that over. But I am leaning more towards this is some sort of a problem in the street with the DPU. So I'm just doing this video today just so we can get a bit of proof of what's going on and how this socket here is directly on the lead-in, and then how that is going directly just straight over here to his FTTC connection device. But still, we are getting no joy in it. So Optus, this one is have to go back to you. I'm going to try and call the contact in Optus again in a second here and speak to him. But if we can't get through to him, yeah, I would probably send out a level 2 technician for this job, because I'm thinking they're going to have to test the DPU and see if there is an issue coming from there. But you know, it's obviously connecting at some stage because it comes on partly during the day and then it'll just go back off again. And when it does come on, what are the speeds you're getting? Is it back?
56.
It's getting 56 when it comes on, so it works good. So it's definitely looking like a DPU issue. So yeah, Optus, can you send out a tech and get this guy sorted? There are no bridge taps on this service. So I jumped under the house here to take a look and see, just to make sure, double check, but you can see here, there's a leading cable. Maybe I'll get my torch on it so you can see it. But there is the conduit. See, that's the Telstra conduit. That's our cable. Let me just zoom back out. Alright, so there's our cable all clipped up. And that's just going here, and then it just goes directly up underneath there. Alright, so it's going there. So there is definitely no bridge taps on this. This is 100% a network issue. Right.